Have you been kicked by light? Chapter 9. Compared to his own level 1 career level. Seems a little too low. So you have to cheer up. Don't see that you are a light priest. Don't delay when the time comes. Yu Xiaofat said, picked up a meditation stone and began to meditate. When he woke up, the students on the entire bus seemed to be cultivating. The law profession is meditating, and the physics profession is also cross-knee. This makes it a little embarrassing to wake up. It's like during self-study last night, all the students in the class are carefully brushing the questions, and only one person wakes up to play with his mobile phone. How about I also practice and try? Su Xing decided to make a rare effort, took out a meditation stone and began to close his eyes and meditate. Meditation requires a complete emptying of the spirit, and awakening seems to feel the fluctuation frequency of the meditation stone in his hand. A wonderful power came from the meditation stone and entered the awakened body. I don't know how long it took. Su Xing slowly opened his eyes, and was surprised to find that the meditation stone in his palm had shattered. Looking at the time, only 3 hours have passed. How come one stone is only enough for 3 hours? I won't buy a fake, right? Su Xing was stunned for a moment, but found that he received a system prompt. Ding! The host gains a little experience points, and the level is increased to level 2. Upgraded? When I woke up, I found that there was a small increase in the 4-dimensional attributes on the personal panel. So a possibility came to mind. Could it be that my mental value is too high? So fast absorption? Su Xing felt that only this explanation could make sense. What about him? Just try again. Su Xing did not get entangled, directly held all the meditation stones in his hands, and began to cultivate. One night without a word. Early the next morning, the sleeping awakening was awakened by Yu Xiaofat. Don't sleep, wake up. Let's go to the secret realm copy outside Binhai City. Quote. Chapter 12. The Uncharted assessment begins. Enter the quest. When I woke up and opened my eyes, it was already dawn. The students on the bus packed their luggage and equipment and went outside the assessment base. Su Xing also followed several teammates off the bus. Outside the assessment base is a huge square. The square has long been crowded. I am afraid that there are tens of thousands of students. Yu Xiaofat sighed. It is worthy of being the capital of Jiangnan province. There are many of these people. Lin Baoer also explained. I inquired before I came. This time the secret realm assessment of 13 cities in Jiangnan province is divided into 4 venues, and Binhai City is one of them. There are about 12,000 assessment students, a total of 2,400 teams. Quote. Su Xing was stunned for a moment. So many people? In fact, what he thought in his heart was that with so many MMP people, the possibility of winning the first place was too low, right? Wang Yuyan also rarely spoke, but there are only 16 teams that can really threaten us, all of which are teams formed by geniuses. Among them, it is especially important to note that the 2 teams from Binhai City are led by hidden professionals. It was rare to see Wang Yuyan say so many things when she woke up, and looked at her curiously. Wang Yuyan frowned slightly, then stretched out and said, therefore, our goal this time is to enter the top 10 of the assessment team, and try to fight for the top 5 or even the top 3 positions. It seems that Wang Yuyan knows the strength of the major teams very well, but Su Xing is not willing to do so, and shouted. That's not okay, if you want to take the first place. The first place is a prize of 5 million. Wang Yuyan's face flashed with shock, and she pursed her lips and said. You're here for those 5 million? That's not it. 5 million, enough for me to give my figurines a new home. Wake up, eyes shine. Hee hee, if you can really win the top spot, then why not give you all 5 million? Wang Yuyan said with disdain. Su Xing, but his eyes were bright, and he shouted, this is true. Of course. The other 2 teammates did not refuse, but Yu Xiaofat said with a sad face, can you leave me my million? I'm poor. Quote. As soon as the words fell, Yu Xiaofat was glared at by Wang Yuyan and closed his mouth. Everyone didn't wait long, and a loud broadcast sounded in the square. This Binhai City Secret Realm copy assessment is about to begin, and the rules will be read below. The secret level of this assessment is bronze level, limited to students below LV20, and the assessment mode is team assessment. Will be ranked. The assessment team will get points by killing monster beasts when they enter the secret realm, and the higher the level of monster beasts, the more points they will get by killing. In addition, grabbing the other team's points card will also earn half of the other team's points. Quote. Finally, it is not allowed to kill the same clan during this assessment, and the secret realm assessment lasts for 3 days. After a long list of rules were announced, Awakening Squad received a points card and prepared to teleport into the secret realm quest. Finally the copy Secret Realm, this is my first copy. Yu Xiaochuan's excited voice was trembling. Su Xing keenly noticed that it was not only Yu Xiaochuan who was excited, but even Wang Yuyan's body tensed. Secret Realm assessment, start now. As the examiner announced, more than 10,000 students in the square disappeared in place at the same time. In the assessment base, several examiners stared at the computer screen and began to chat. I wonder who will win this time? The prize for the championship is even my eyes. Quote. Do you need to say that? The champion team will definitely still appear in our Binhai City. We have 2 geniuses who have awakened their hidden professions this time. Quote. Having said that, the teams in other cities should not be underestimated. I heard that there is also a light priest professional in Linjiang City next door. Light priest? That's really a lot of potential. But this is the secret realm assessment, and the priest is only an auxiliary profession, and the frontal combat effectiveness is too low. Quote. Well, 2. The awakening in the teleportation array only felt that his body was constantly rotating, and when he opened his eyes again, he had already appeared in an unfamiliar environment. All on alert, Wang Yuyan held a magic staff and looked around. Gag tilde. But seeing that Su Xiuquan, this guy couldn't stand the centrifugal force of the teleportation array, and began to vomit non-stop. I knew earlier. Vomit. I don't eat so much in the morning. Yu Xiuquan spat for a while before wiping the filth on his mouth. Ah, wake up. Help me. Su Xing looked at Yu Xiuquan's hand that had just finished wiping his mouth, and took half a step back. Your uncles, I really have no conscience. Yu Xiuquan shouted. Quiet. But I saw Wang Yuyan take out a map and introduced. The secret realm of this assessment is a giant secret realm, with a total area almost equivalent to the size of a city. And all we have to do is find the fastest place to earn points. Quote. Wang Yuyan will point to a circle marked in advance on the map. This is the nest of the demon beast soldier ant. Most of the demon beasts in it are below LV5, although the level is low, but there are many of them, which is very suitable for obtaining points. And this nest is very close to us, we can reach it in half an hour. Wang Yuyan said that she found a direction and galloped away with everyone. Chapter 13, Salted Fish Essentials, Multics Experience Cards. Half an hour later, everyone came to a forest. Be careful, this is the nest of the soldier ants. Wang Yuyan stopped, then turned around and said, Lin Bao, Li Chu, you two and I are going to cause monsters. Yu Sanhuo and Su Xing are waiting here, let's practice tactical cooperation. Quote. After saying that, the three left, but within a few minutes, the three of them rushed out of the forest. Lin Bao burst out, quick, Yu Xiuquan. Unleash the flame spell. Quote. When he woke up, he saw that the three people were followed by dozens of fist-sized ants, running wildly on the ground and setting off a puff of smoke. Yu Xiuquan gripped the staff with both hands, slightly nervous, stretched out the staff, pointed at the army ant colony in the distance and began to chant. Fireball technique. I saw a head-sized fireball rushing straight towards the dense army ant colony, and then exploded violently. Chapter 1 Previous Chapter 9 211th Next chapter Table of contents. Previous. Starting from the Elden Lord.